What's up everybody, how you doing? MDW back for another video, and today I've got another Hot Toys unboxing and review for you. It is the Princess Leia Hot Toys Hoth variant. So I found her on eBay recently. For some reason she's not on the Hot Toys website yet, but this seller had her and got to me pretty quickly. So now let's have a look at her.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So, Princess Leia, finally got my hands on one. So, when Carrie Fisher passed away, all the Hot Toys figures, pretty much of Princess Leia from A New Hope, skyrocketed in price, and people were paying for it. So, I didn't really get a chance to get hold of A New Hope Princess Leia. Finally, Hot Toys have released another Princess Leia version, so it's going to be readily available. So all them people that want to get a Princess Leia figure but don't want to pay stupid money for one, can get hold of her now. So also as well, I really like the design and the overall look of her Hoth gear, and pretty much through the whole of the Empire, all her costume changes are really great. So let's crack open and have a look. So as standard, comes with a Hot Toys box. So I've got a picture of the figure at the front, Star Wars logo at the bottom, and then just literally at the back with the designers and everything to do with the figure. Open. The box is quite big. Now first off, I found was that this figure is quite a bit smaller than some of the other figures I've got. This is my first, believe it or not, my first light side goodie figure, if you will. I've literally got baddies all the way through. This is my first goodie figure. So there we go, open the box, and there's the kind of the picture of the figure. She's got a lovely piece of kind of Photoshop at the back there. It's got the Death Star Millennium Falcon, the AT-ATs, really nice. Pop that little sleeve off, and then there is the figure in a plastic shell packaging. So I'm going to take this off. Take that box rather. There we go. And I'm going to take this top layer off. Got a little bits of plastic in place to keep her head safe. I don't want to throw her all over the floor. But there you go, guys. There is Princess Leia in all her glory. But I'm eager to have a look at it. You're eager to have a look at it. So I'm going to go into some close-ups now and see what the figure's all about. Let's check it. Okay guys, so now she's out of the box, let's have a little look at the articulation and just the general design of the figure. Straight away, the reason why I bought this figure is because of the likeness. Now when I saw it went up for pre-order on the Hot Toys website, the likeness just blew me away. I thought that is superb. So that is why I've made it my mission to pick this Princess Leia up. We're going to look at that in a second. Let's just run down her articulation quickly. So she's wearing like this kind of padded jumpsuit, thermal jumpsuit for obviously hang around Echo base. So it does allow for quite a lot of movement from her. So her head is on a ball joint. Now it goes left and right, up and down as usual. I probably wouldn't be as forceful with this as I was with Basket. Kind of got this little neck seal around here, so I wouldn't want to, you know, kind of damage her neck in any way. But it turns all right. It's a bit of a stiffer joint. Then she has got a jacket on there, but doesn't really hinder the movement because again it's this padded material. So her arms literally on the ball joints go up. They rotate as well. You're not going to get a lot of rotation on there because this suit is all kind of like one piece, really. So yeah, you're not going to get a lot of movement from it. It does like pull on it, but that's the whole charm of it. That's what makes it look like realistic clothing. It's fitted. She's got a hinge joint on her arm, so her arm goes up and down, and then that swivels as well. So that goes all the way around on her arm. Her hands are the 360-degree joint, so they can swivel all the way around. Same on the other side there. There isn't really a torso crunch. She kind of does a little bit of a torso crunch there, but again her suit hinders the movement because it's all kind of one piece. And there isn't really a waist swivel either, again for the same reason. Then lower body, her legs. The movement is not as free as I would like it to be. It's mainly because of her jumpsuit again. So you see here this where it's the trim of her suit and all the stitching there kind of, yeah, doesn't really allow for much movement there. So it opens up. That's about as far as you're going to get with her doing the splits. Her leg doesn't really move forward. That's about as far as it goes forward, and then that's about as far as it goes back. There is a little swivel at the knee, but again this padded suit stops it from happening. There is a bend there just at her kneecap. Again, that is pretty much, it's really tight, the suit, so that's about as far as you're going to get. And then you can feel that there is a joint underneath her boot here for her foot to move. So her foot does swivel still, which is quite nice, and there's a little bit of a up and down kind of crunch movement you can do there to position her in a little bit of a different way, but I say not really much. And the same on the other side is the whole boot swivels, and then the foot there at the ankle swivels a little bit, but overall not really, you know, the main posability you're going to get is out of her arms and her hands. Right, so let's go in and look at the face sculpt. The face sculpt is just absolutely superb. A lot of the figures that I come across, perhaps the Han Solo ones, Luke Skywalker, I look at it and go, yeah, that's a good attempt. You know, same with like Adam Driver for the new Kylo Ren one, it's a good attempt. Yeah, perhaps it just misses the mark a little bit. Obviously it's going to be an absolute nightmare to recreate the exact likeness, but this one here I think is one of the closest that they've come to it. Now, on the camera here, her eyes are shining quite a bit. Now there is a kind of a gloss finish to her eyes. It almost looks like she's like crying, but when it's not on camera and you look at it normally, it's just enough and it looks really nice. So apologies if it looks kind of a bit too shiny there, but you guys can see like her cheekbones, the definition around her eyes there, her face, her jawline, the little shading above her chin and the lips, everything is, you know, this little great piece of hair she's got coming down the side there, and obviously another classic haircut from Princess Leia in the Hoth Echo base. You know, it is just, you know, profile there. She's got the, you know, the nose comes out, the little kind of cheeks she's got. It is an absolutely wonderful sculpted piece. Absolutely superb, literally. And this is the main reason why I picked up this Princess Leia. I could have perhaps gone for the more iconic look of the New Hope Princess Leia, but I decided, sod this, do you know what I mean? This is a really good representation of Carrie Fisher. So there we go, guys. There's a look. The paint app is absolutely superb as well. She's got kind of little bits of toning of colour around her cheeks. It's a bit more redder, and yeah, and there's her hair goes darker and it's lighter at the front. Honestly, guys, it's just absolutely superb. So there's a quick look at her face. Let's run down the rest of her costume. So the rest of her costume is really nicely done as well. As I said before in the articulation video, so it's all kind of like one jumpsuit that she's got, which is all stitched together really nicely, really kind of figure hugging. And lots of detail on the actual undersuit as well, so a lot of padding on it. So these separate bits here are very squidgy, a little bit squidgy, you know. So she's got some like thermal padding here, it looks like. Thermal padding, it's all ribbed and stitched lovely, you know, up her rib cage there, across the belt. It's like, you know, she's got the neck seal around them separate bits, and all this kind of lovely stitching detail going right the way across the entire undersuit. More padding on her arms and on her forearms. Gloves are kind of a, you know, a milky white colour, which is cool. So the jacket is really well done as well. So it's a separate piece. You can actually take it off her, I believe. And it's a off-white colour as well, more magnolia, which is nice. You know, they could have gone for a whole white suit there, but they didn't. You know, they kept it true to the film, and that's really cool. It just kind of brings the figure alive a little bit more with a different colour on her. There's quite a few details on the actual padded over jacket as well, so again all the same sort of stitching that we're used to seeing in Hot Toys figures, attention to detail, same as her undersuit there. Got a couple of bits of control pads, you know, gizmo gimmicks going on there. So she's got kind of little radio comms panel there, and then something on her arm as well, which is made of like a plastic, which is stuck onto her oversuit. Bits of detail on there, so all the buttons are all picked out with different colours, so that's really cool. And then lastly, her boots as well. So they're done in really nice material. There's kind of like a leathery feel to them. Again, all these different straps that look like they've been made of separate parts and just attached together on there. All the stitching going around the bottom there. It's almost like she's wearing loafers a bit, but you know, really great attention to detail. Again, 100% movie accurate. So guys, let's talk accessories. So Princess Leia does come with quite a few accessories, which is a nice touch. Even some accessories that she has later on in Empire. So first off, you're going to have the two hands as usual. So you get two of these. They're also without the gloves on, so that's quite a nice touch. You can actually display her without her cold Hoth gloves, so yeah, just her human hands in the grabbing poses. Two of those. Then you get three different hands with the Hoth gloves on, so you've got one there with a hand open, and then one with a hand really open there. So you get three of those with her. Blaster pistol. So that's really cool. Again, we've seen this before on some other Hot Toys figures, so I think it's just kind of a repaint and a reissue, but really nice detail on this. So this is what I kind of miss from like the Sideshow collectible stuff. So the gun is very nice. You design it's like of a hard plastic. It's got silver detail at the end and in here, and then obviously little bits and pieces on the gun as well. There's kind of little red laser dot sight at the top. So it's little added bits like this to the gun, where I think the Sideshow collectibles figures are just, you know, they paint them up and they just dry brush them a brown colour. This is kind of, you know, a lot more well done, and that's what you get with Hot Toys over the Sideshow. So pop that, got a couple of pegs in there, just in case you want to change her hands out or you lose one of your pegs. I'll show you how to do that in a second. She gets a pair of goggles, so when the Millennium Falcon escapes the Hoth blockade, they get chased by the Star Destroyer and they suffer some damage. They all go into the asteroid, the belly of the giant asteroid worm, to fix the Millennium Falcon. And obviously Princess Leia has these goggles on when she's fixing bits and pieces, when she had her first kiss with Han. But there we go, yes, it's a great pair of goggles, elastic strap around them, a little bit of pull on them, but they just literally go over the top of her head. Little turquoise colour. Yeah, they're really cool. I'll show you a picture of them in a second. So that's a nice feature of that. Then she's got a little drill, or whatever device it is that she's using to repair what she's doing in the Millennium Falcon. That's cool. Again, this is on like a really nice stretchy spring. That's cool. Just looks really realistic. Silver detail, black, and then the control box there as well with the red buttons on there as well. So this attaches, I believe, to Princess Leia's. Oh, it's a hand doing it, or you can put it on her outfit, but again, we'll show that in a second. So that comes with her. And a really nice touch as well, where you get the oxygen mask and they go out to see what's going on outside the ship when the Minoc scares her. You've got the oxygen tank there as well, and again, like a flexible tube. And then this is actually like made of rubber, like clear rubber mouthpiece, which is really excellent. And again, an elastic thing. Now, a little quick hint on mine. When I put this over, the instruction manuals say that you literally just put it over her head. I went and done this and the clip just literally came loose and popped out on this side here. All it needs is a little bit of glue, but guys, just be wary of that, because this stretch on this elastic here doesn't really have much stretch on it at all. And to get over the top of her head, perhaps you take her head off and do it. I didn't want to do it that way. It said you could just put it over the top in the instructions, but it just came loose, so watch out for that.
As usual, the hands just pop off and you literally just detach the other hand back in again. And as with all Hot Toys figures, you get a great display base. Star Wars Princess Leia on the front there, and then it's got a really great dusting of snow over the grill base. So that's a nice touch as well, gives it the look of Hoth. It's got a nice matte finish to the top of the base as well, so none of that snow is going to come off or scratch off. And then you get the adjustable hook that you put on the back of the base there, so that you can stand your figure up without falling over. So there we go, everybody. Thanks for taking the time out to watch this review of the Hot Toys Leia in Hoth gear. Really, really great sculpt on the face. You guys can tell I'm absolutely over the moon with it. Really happy to add Princess Leia to my collection, and first of many new characters which are going to be added to my shelves. Quite like the look of Jyn Erso. I think I might go and try and pick her up next. The actual design of the costume that Princess Leia has, like the stitching, is really, really good attention to detail. The accessories are a really nice touch, especially ones that are not actually in the Hoth scenes, that actually are later on in the film. Really just adds for a good flavour to this figure. She's going to be up for sale soon on the Hot Toys website. I believe she's going to be around about £200 or so, as they usually are. Probably a bit less, but with postage it works out around about that. You can find her on eBay now. I believe there are certain sellers that are selling her. Be aware, everybody, she is a smaller figure, so you're going to pay a lot of money for say, a figure that's perhaps not quite as big as you're used to. I've got a little size comparison video at the end here of her and my Death Trooper, just to give you a little flavour of that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you click the alarm icon so every time I upload a new video you guys are made aware of it. And I'll see you in my next one. MDW signing off.
Find MDW on Facebook and Instagram now at MDW_toys.